They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Finding room at midfield. Shedding the tackle that gives him some room. And finally marked down at the 23. That one good for 37 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Delay of game. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Burrow will throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the Cardinals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a 4-time Super Bowl champion elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame back in the year 2000. This is Joe Montana.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's, and right away, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Cards force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. To throw is Montana. They complete it to Hill. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. Here's Pacheco once again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Montana. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyreek Hill from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, we have the scoreless 1st quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the 1st quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action. We had some good play.
And oh, it's blocked. That's a loud ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Open man downfield is Johnson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 15. Joe Montana here going to the air on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, Montana. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
Like, we came into this with focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
On second down, Montana. That's taken in by Smith-Marset. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Here now, third and a yard. They will look to throw. Montana. And this pass caught by Gray. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. First and 10 for Montana and company. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Joe Montana on second down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 45 yards. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it first and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he loses the football a second time. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator on the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Christian Watson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Well, they were down 6 in intermission, but they quickly erased that deficit. And, Charles, now they've got a chance to take the lead.
And while being down 6 points, obviously not an insurmountable lead, tying a game up, that just relaxes our whole team, doesn't it? And now when you have the extra point, you go up. You really feel good about what you've accomplished.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Montana's throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Here's Montana to throw. Pitching. And it's a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
I'm wondering, how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Montana. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They got 29 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Shotgun. Here's Montana. A quick slant to Hill. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. Back now at Lambeau. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work, did the whole hard, and finish in the end zone.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Christian Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Gus Edwards punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. Travis Kelce inside the 20. Travis Kelce, touchdown, Cardinals. Travis Kelce, 77 yards. And the Cardinals strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. To throw, Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Able to shake him off. That's caught by Johnson. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, whether they have a much better chance of picking up.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. Here we go. Burrow. The kidder here is complete. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. To throw is Montana. Finding Kelsey, and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Still first down.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Here's Burrow. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're out of the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football and probably 3rd down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Montana. Oh, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and when he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the